nicest people, our deals are number one. You'll love Dave's, Minnesota and Pet City. We make shopping for your pet fun, 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 fun.
We're filming.
Hi,
Well,
Dave.
hello, Miss Chris.
Hi, Dave.
So here we are, and you have sold gazillions of our.
Lots of these, surprising.
Yeah, huh?
Surprising. I do have some more coming in.
Yeah.
120 bucks. Get you good. Good time to put it outside. Start your seeds.
So this is it, right? This
Yeah.
is this is
Now's the
perfect seed.
time. Yep.
Right, and I
Now's the
see that
time.
you're a busy bee with
I
all
am.
your.
I
plant-
am.
And we even got plants outside.
We do. We have some cold weather pansies, which I have right here. Now's the perfect time for planting. I do have them in hangers. I have some already finished pansy bowls that you could just put on your deck. And in
What
the
if you don't have a
six-packs,
deck?
then your step, you can't put it in your house though because it needs the cold weather. It really does
Oh.
need to be cold.
Oh.
So inside doesn't do very well. But today I just wanted to show our customers that there's a lot of people now who are getting a kind of urge to want to get their hands in the dirt and plant, and it's still kind of early for quite a few things.
Yeah.
However, these pansies are cold weather, so which means
Yeah.
they can go outside.
Yeah.
And I also started some
I
sweet
see you're
peas.
doing. Yeah, you're
Yep.
doing all kinds of.
I started some sweet peas right there.
Yep.
And I do have some more started inside. They germinate very quickly, and it is an edible crop, and they do like really cold weather. So this is something you could plant.
Sweet peas do?
Yep, right, snap peas that you
Snap
would eat.
peas.
Yep, snap peas that you would eat. So what these are going to do is twine around these poles and make a decorative, like a trellis.
Yeah.
And these poles are very easy to make. You don't have to purchase anything expensive. We have bamboo stakes in different sizes.
Yep.
I like to use the tallest ones because it's actually going to grow food on it.
Hold them.
Okay, and if you could open that, Dave, I want to show them how to make this because it's really, really easy. All you need is a couple of elastic bands. All right, so
Take
you
it
just,
out of here.
yep,
And these are.
Like-
these are like $5.
$5.
Right.
All right, and this will make you 2 teepees.
Yes.
So you take 3 of them, and you're going to do it with me so we can show everybody how easy it is. Okay, here's 2 elastics for you.
Yeah, this is dangerous. Me and elastic bands.
Maybe I should be on the other side.
Yeah, you probably
okay.
should.
So, all right, you're going to put your 3 together, and at the very top,
Yes, ma'am.
you're going to take,
The rubber band.
and not over all of them, you're only going to
No.
go over 1.
I knew that.
All right, and then
Yes.
you're going to stretch it a little bit and
Yes.
twist it around until you can't
I
twist
got
it
my finger
anymore,
caught. Yeah.
and slide it over 1 so it's together at the top.
Wait a
And
minute. Slide it over one.
keep going.
Yeah.
And now put it over this one, right over the top of any pole on the top.
Yeah.
So the top
It's
will
gonna
stay.
break.
No, it won't.
Okay.
All right, and just put it together like that. So
Yeah.
now you have a 3-legged teepee.
Ellen, are you watching this?
So a lot of people try to tie this together, and
You don't need to.
You can't. You just do this, and you can do it with shorter ones or taller ones. Anything
This is the
you
first
want.
time I've ever made anything in my life.
Oh my God, Dave, I'm so proud.
This is a big moment.
Take a
in my
photo so
life.
we have a photo up here. Look,
Yes, we
yeah,
have
there
a
we go.
photo.
There we go. All right, so
Thank you.
and this you can do. I mean, you could use this for climbing other climbing vines in your garden, and it's inexpensive, quick, and easy
and
to
if
make.
you need me to come over and do it,
Dave knows how.
I know how.
So, okay, so these, you need to make these. You want to get a pot, a square one. Right behind you, there's a round one.
Yes, ma'am.
And so all we would do is we would get our little plugs,
Yes.
which is like right here. Whoops, excuse me 1 minute.
Yes, ma'am.
Boop, boop. Let me get one
This
of
is
these.
so much fun.
Okay.
I'm so creative.
Okay.
Yes. Still standing.
Okay, so these
Still
are
standing.
snap peas
Yes.
that I've started, and just like that. And all you would do is once these are started like this, you're going to go at the edge of the pole and just dig a little hole. That's the size of the plug, and put it right in so it kind of leans up against that pole.
Yeah.
And as this grows,
Sort of
I'm
like
going
the hair plugs I tried.
Yep,
It was
tried.
similar.
Well, it's not working too well.
No, it's not working too well.
Sorry. So, hopefully this will work better. The peas will wind their way up and cover this whole trellis.
How long will that take?
Once this gets outside, they're really, really quick to grow. Probably like within a week and a half, you're going to see market growth
Really?
on this. Oh yeah, and we'll be harvesting
So,
peas in
stupid
about 2
question,
weeks. Yep.
But so you have the peas in here.
Yep.
This one doesn't know that this pole is here.
It
how
will.
does it know to come over and wind around
See
there?
these little tendrils?
Tendril?
That little tiny skinny little tendril right there. That
Yes.
Little, okay.
Yes.
Those on the plant actually, this is the kind of plant that is looking for something to wind onto. So if you look at these, you'll see them in different ways, but they're all kind of heading towards
So
the
all
pole.
vines have little tendrils on them?
Well, there's different kinds of vines. There's some that cling with little roots,
Yeah.
like to the wall, like ivies, and the stuff that climbs up your, like
Yeah, your fences
brick
and stuff.
and that kind
brick
of stuff.
Yeah.
There's some with tendrils like that. There's others that have like these little hairs that actually attach to what they're climbing up. But the interesting thing about all climbing plants is that they always wind counterclockwise. So if you have a plant you're trying to get to wind up a pole, if you try to wind it clockwise, it won't go. You have to have it go clockwise because they all always go. Two of you are looking at me like I'm a crazy
No.
woman.
No, I'm just wondering how you know this stuff. Did you make it up?
No, I didn't make it up.
Oh.
What happens if you're below the equator?
Yeah.
Well, I've never lived there, so it hasn't been my concern. But if I do take a trip, I will ask the question why.
Yeah, what happens
So,
if you're from Australia?
I don't know. I'll have to
Right.
ask somebody from Australia.
Right.
Okay, so anyways, back
so
to,
anyways,
you want to
back
plant
our
that one?
snap Yes.
All right, have at it.
Whoa.
Plant it by a pole. And
Where am I going? Right here?
Sure.
Okay, because I don't
nice
wanna,
and deep. Go deeper than that.
Yeah,
All right, that's good.
all the way in.
All the way in and just firm the soil around it a little bit.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So these will wind up. You'll have your peas. And we're also going to plant some of these pansies in a 6-pack. These are $2.49. If you buy a flat, which is 8 6-packs, the price goes to $17.99.
So do we have, stupid
Yeah.
question, are we getting these in Northampton too? Does Mike have these? or no?
He does not. He
He
can't.
doesn't have the
yeah.
room. He just
Yeah.
don't have the
No
room.
space.
Yeah,
So you want to take these out
yeah.
and
So these are really all, Chris is only in, this stuff is in Agawam.
for you.
Oh, for me?
Okay.
What's all
and
that hair on it?
That's the roots. So what you want to do is you can see it's growing in the pattern of the 6-pack.
It looks counterclockwise.
And not the roots, only the vines.
Oh,
The roots grow in every direction.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
but anyways, this is kind of root bound because it's used to growing in that container. So what we're going to do is we're just going to loosen those roots up a little bit so they start growing in a different direction, and you're not going to hurt it. And you should do this
I'm
with
tearing
any.
them.
Yeah, sure. You're not going to hurt it.
You positive?
I'm positive, absolutely
I
positive.
don't want
The pansy police.
the pansy police here.
Yeah, no, they're good. So I would plant like maybe 4 or 5 in with this.
Yeah.
Just in the corners, dig a hole nice and deep,
Yeah.
push it in, plant around it. All right?
I didn't dig deep enough.
You got to go at least as deep as the plug.
plug. Right.
Yep. And
Yeah.
we're going to put a couple more in,
Yeah.
if I can get it out. All right, here's another one. You can do that one. I would go this corner.
Is this in my contract? I never did this before. Does it have to be in a corner?
No, it doesn't.
Can I do it right in the
You
middle?
can, well, not really, because what's going to happen is these are all going to come up and cover this, so it won't get
Oh,
any
you won't
sun.
see it.
Right, and you won't see it.
Oh.
So you want to go on the
So
corners.
I'm going to go over here.
Okay.
I'm going to go way in there. And because I like the yellow there.
All right, we're going to do one more in the opposite corner just to fill it.
And these have to be outside. So this is
Yeah.
kind of cool on your steps. or
It will,
something.
yep. And what will happen is all of this will grow together. These
Yeah.
pansies will cover the edges.
Yeah.
And when it's time to harvest, you can eat your peas and you can also eat the pansies because they're edible.
Really?
Yep. They taste like peppers.
Really?
Yep.
Have you ever eaten those? No.
No, you can have them in a salad. You can brush them with egg white and put fine sugar on them and put them in the fridge to hard them and use them like for decorations for cakes and stuff. They're beautiful. You can freeze them in ice cubes for drinks.
They
out
don't
on
taste
the-
as good as just like the icing, though, that looks like.
They're delicious.
they're
You want to try one?
flowers. No, I want the icing.
Do you want to try one?
No, he wants the icing too. Right, just regular old.
All right. Well,
But
when,
here-
when
all right,
I'm
now.
gonna feed you some when it's time.
Now, what happens next year? Do they come back, or is this a
No,
one-time?
this is a one-shot deal.
Yeah.
The pansies when it starts getting warm, they're going to fade away a little bit because it's a cool weather plant. So it does better when the weather's cold. So when the peas start going by, you can just rip them up and you could plant some seeds of a morning glory to have climb up here on your deck. You could
Can
just
you do that in the afternoon?
You could, although they do only bloom in the morning.
Okay. just-
But the pansies, you could actually dig up out of here, put them in a pot, and put them
Yep.
somewhere shady and cooler
Yep.
for the summer,
So
and
you
then
know
bring
what,
them
all
back
kidding
out.
aside, so
Yeah.
you've just done this whole thing for
in minutes, for not
A
much.
in minutes, and for like, what, $15?
Not even. Not even. And the harvest on this will be phenomenal. So I'm going
That
to
is
actually
so
put them
cool.
right outside so customers can see them
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
in.
yeah. No, it's
And,
very, very cool.
Yeah. So it's,
More-
yep. You
and
could
it's a
also,
very hardy, yeah,
yeah.
obviously, because it lives out in the cold.
You can also put
Right.
lettuce seeds in there now because lettuce is a cold crop also. Likes the weather when it's colder. So you could actually do a whole salad kind of thing in your thing.
In your
So
whatever.
easy in your pot. Yep, you can. We do have I have lots of nice
And-
pots, all kinds of stuff.
Forgive
The
me?
soil.
The
Yep,
soil, what do you
this-
need?
This is an
Any
excellent
kind of potting? You like this one? Is this one you
Miracle
like?
Grow. Yes, this one, and also moisture control. If you're not regular about your watering,
Yeah.
you should check it every day. But the moisture control, when you water it, regulates how the plant gets the water. All of these products, the Miracle Grow, the potting soil, the moisture control, also some grass seeds, and there's a bunch of different stuff from Scott's and Miracle Grow that are on special, and we have rebates for.
Rebates, right.
So this bag in particular, after your rebate, this 2 cubic foot bag is $5 after
Really?
you send in the rebate. Yep.
Wow,
Yep, and
not bad. And
that's
you can buy as many
excellent.
as you want.
You
Yeah,
can,
yeah, you can buy
two limit of 2 rebates per customer,
Oh,
but
that's
still.
and Scott's is monitoring.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, but it's a great price, and you can. This would easily fill 3 pots like that, which is
Yep.
a 12-inch. So
Very cool.
again, it's very
Yeah, it's
cost
very cool.
effective, and
Yeah, this is so cool.
yeah,
What are
it's
these
awesome.
things?
Those are for herbs. It's a self-watering container, so you fill the bottom with water, plant your herbs on top. They do like that kind of environment where they dry out a little bit and they get the water.
What do you
at
do
a-
with herbs?
lots of stuff.
You can eat
You
them.
can eat them. You can freeze them. You can cook with them. I like to take
Can you
them.
smoke them?
Not that I would know. I don't know nothing about that, Dave.
I don't want this.
I suppose there's some kind you could.
What do I know?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, you were thinking the same thing too? Yeah. Well, actually, I was too, but I didn't want to say anything.
Do they make medical herbs?
They're actually most herbs are medicinal.
That's why I asked.
Yes, and depending on what kind of herb it is, it's for different things. But I like to cook with them mostly. I don't, if you're using it for medicinal stuff, you have to be really careful because there are
Yes.
some that are poisonous and you shouldn't mix together
Yes.
with other things. And so that's a whole nother,
We don't want anyone taking us too seriously about any of these
yeah, the
herbal.
herbals.
Right.
But for
herbals.
cooking, it's
Herbals, yes.
It's awesome, and I have a lot of herb seeds, and you could start them right in these beautiful pots, which are decorative, and you can match your decor. $20. So,
Okay.
yep.
All right, I think
Great deal.
we're done. All right, so don't go away, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Alrighty.
Dave Soda, Pet Food City, yeah.
Hey folks, it's Dave from Dave Soda in Pet City. Natural Balance is one of my favorite foods. It is a phenomenal food if your dog or cat needs a limited ingredient diet. A lot of dogs with food allergies require a limited amount of ingredients in their food. That's what Natural Balance does best. And Dave's has the best prices in the world on Natural Balance.
what's the word? Almost like pleather.
Well, here we are with a, what is this, a skink?
This is a Euromastix.
Euromastix?
Euromastix. Isn't he cool? Look at this guy. He
So
is.
we used to get these all the time, right?
They've
Didn't
come
they
back.
used to have a little ball on the end of their tail that they would
could
hit,
just-
thing like an ankylosaurus?
They would just be a Violenosaurus. But no, these are actually really mellow.
Yeah.
These are actually really, really, really gentle. They
Tell
look
me about
scary.
this.
Okay, these guys are widely found through Africa and into Asia, so they're more of a warmer climate animal, just like in
Yeah.
the same family as the bearded dragon. So they
Yep.
love a lot of heat.
Yep.
A lot of heat, and he looks spooky. He looks mean,
Yep.
but he's actually very mellow.
He likes to
He's
be
a ve-
petted.
He's very gentle. He's a vegetarian. He loves to eat lots of vegetables, seeds. He'll take a few crickets, but for the most part, he is the mellow guy in the reptile world. And
The
look at
tail-
that! Look at that tail. That is defense. So if something were to try and eat him,
Yeah.
this is pretty much, he could use that as a whip and pretty
Yep.
much just crack
Stab
somebody.
him in
Yeah,
the
pretty
eye.
much just got him in the eye. But, excuse me. But this
Can I
guy,
hold it for a
yeah,
minute?
sure. But this guy
Hi,
here,
buddy. Is this a boy or a girl? Do we
this
know?
is, I can tell you right now, that is a boy. It is a
Okay.
boy, sorry. But that is a boy. I never checked, but yeah, that is a male right there.
So, and this is, where was he born?
These are all captive bred. This particular one was born in California.
He flew all the way in from
All the way in
California?
from California. He's very aerodynamic.
Wow. His arms must be tired.
He's tired, yes, yes, yes. But yeah, that is,
Do we know how old he is?
this one here is about 5 months old. They'll get about twice the size. So they'll get about that big.
Yeah.
So they'll get some pretty good size to them. Keeping this guy in a cage, of course, they love heat.
Yep.
So a very hot side, which is up about 90 degrees, 90,
Yep.
95 degrees. Cooler side about 80
He's
to
so
85.
cool.
But he's very, very cool. And this is surprisingly an easier one. It's, like I said, desert animal.
Yeah.
Lots of vegetation. Pretty
Yep.
much just like a bearded dragon. Pretty much just like a bearded dragon. The only thing is they do like to hide, where the bearded dragon will like to sit out in front and bask. This guy likes to hang out in caves, and then when he cools down, he'll come up and he'll get a little sun in a corner somewhere. But he is, like I said,
How long do they live?
they could live about 10 to 12 years. They have a lifespan about 10 to 12
And
years.
what do
So
you need a 55-gallon really to house him
well,
correctly?
a 40-gallon breeder is ideal because with any of these lizards with long tails, enough for them to turn around. 55 gallons long,
Yep.
but the only problem it's not quite as
Oh.
wide.
Oh,
So
got
a
it.
40-gallon breeder, a 18-inch wide tank
Yep.
where they can just comfortably
His
turn
claws
around.
are so cool.
Oh yeah, and they can
Will
they
he
can
climb up trees and
Oh, he
stuff?
sure will. Yep. And mainly, yeah, any trees. He's more like along caves and along rocks and things like that.
Yep.
So they're very, very, very good climbers. Very good climbers. Very.
He's burrowed in.
And he's burrowed in. Yep. See, he's trying to hide right now. So a little more shy, but like I said,
Camera shy. They're
camera shy. Yeah, camera shy now. But like I said, they are gentle and they are a good
Good
big.
pet for
Yeah,
a
it's a
kid.
good pet one or a classroom or anything like
Yeah,
that.
because there's a little bit of meat to him.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of meat they can
So they're
hold
not
on to
so
them. Yeah, so
fragile.
the kids can hold on to them, and they're pretty solid. They are actually quite solid. Diet includes, you can throw in some crickets. They do like some little bit of like lima seed. They like a lot of, again, the same fare that the bearded dragons eat. Yellow squash, green peas.
Just fresh fruits and veggies.
Yep, spring mix, fresh fruits. Avoid a lot of fruits because some of those are a little bit too sugary for them.
Yep.
That tends, a lot of people
Berries
give them
maybe then?
berries. Yeah, that tends to give a lot of sugar in them.
Yeah.
Green, rather than a blueberry, give them a green pea, or
Okay.
give them like a chopped up yellow squash. The
Yep.
tops of the carrots, the green parts of the carrots are great for them. The spring mix, even like the coleslaw mix without the mayonnaise, just the straight vegetate, chop
Do
it
they-
up and.
Do they need vitamins and stuff? Do we sell those?
We do sell a
Reptical
lot of
and
that. They get it off their fresh vegetables they get, but we do have, like I said, you can always add calcium.
So
Add a little
this-
bit of calcium
this
into
is
the
a serious question. Would you feed them organic veggies? or
Actually,
regular?
organic, all the better because there's no heavy. Sometimes with
Right.
that they'll put in chemicals, but like I said, organic. If you can get them
Yeah.
organic, that's
What
ideal.
about peppers? and
That's
stuff,
ideal.
Like bell peppers.
That's gonna be a little harsh for them. Some people do, but again, I'm more going for like peas, little bits of carrots, the green parts, the tops of
Broccoli?
the turnips.
Do they eat broccoli?
So that's a little harder for them to digest. Same with
Digest.
yeah.
Yeah,
But any
yeah.
of the softer vegetables are fine. Avoid doing iceberg lettuce. That has no nutritional value. It just goes right through them.
Yeah.
I mean, it might give them a little bit of water in their
Yeah.
diet, but it doesn't give any.
How about romaine?
like I said, even that more. You can do a little, but like I said, just go. Like
How
I
about
said,
radicchio?
radicchio. Yeah, you can try it. There you go.
Okay, just checking. Broccolini or something.
Broccolini and
so
like
which
a-
tank is he
This
in
fella
right now?
goes right into this tank.
Yep.
And as you can see down here, there's a hot side where he's heated towards the back, and then he's got a cool area where he can cool down right in that cave right there.
Yep.
As you can see, there's the seeds and his salad.
Yep.
Water, they're more going to eat
Like a little salad bar.
a little, right, a little salad. But a lot of times you can spray a cactus in there. You can spray where they can just simply lick the moisture off the cactus. They're not really
Is
going
that
to.
a real cactus?
That's a fake cactus, but it holds, as long as it holds a little bit of water when you spray it. Like I said, it's more of a hot environment, but to give them a little boost of water, a little bit of dew they can lick off. And
Yeah.
That's an easier rather than drinking out of the bowl.
Yep.
The bowl is good if they get too hot. They can just sort of flop in it and cool down,
Right.
sort of like a little kiddie pool.
And what kind of bedding do we use?
This is sand. This is straight
Just
sand,
regular
Repta
sand.
sand. Yep. Which you actually can use a sifter just to scoop out any of their waste.
Yep.
That's the one thing on maintenance, since they are a vegetarian, what goes in
Comes right out.
right out. So with any bearded dragon, Uromastyx, any of the vegetarians, make sure you have a sifter to pull the waste out of your sand. But yeah, definitely an interesting, unusual, not seen too often.
Yeah, we don't get these
You don't
that
see them too often,
right?
but they've come back along, and they're actually we've got a lot of people that like them. We actually bring these out at our birthday parties now,
Oh.
and the kids see something
Yeah,
different.
the kids love them.
Yeah, it's something, like I said, he's a little, like I said, a little camera shy, but
Yep.
but like I said, something very prehistoric looking. So it's actually like
Pardon me?
like about 10 years, about 10 years.
And
So-
is this the regular color, this mustardy?
That's a one form. There are different forms, and they do come in different colors. Some are more gray,
Yeah,
some are
that's
real,
what I remember.
real solid green. But yeah, this is more of a different color phases, different variations of species.
So we don't get these very often.
We
and
have been in lately. They've been coming through. We've
they've
been a
come-
breeder
and
that's
how
actually
much
bringing.
is it?
This particular guy he's $89.99.
That's it?
That's it. Yeah. So it's not overwhelmingly expensive.
No, and you know what else is interesting? That someone has someone's been raising this
Yeah,
thing
these
for
are
how
all
many months?
captive bred. Yep, these are been about 6-7 months. So
So when they have babies, how many babies do they have at a time? Do you know?
it's usually a small clutch. I think it's, from what I remember, it's like 5 or 6 at a
Oh.
time. It could vary. Again, it
Yeah.
could vary on the size of the female,
Right. Right.
the health. But yeah, they're.
Well, I like
Like-
these. I might
yeah.
take them when I go traveling.
There you go. You can bring them right on the plane.
Just yeah. Did you see were you here yesterday? Did you,
Yes.
Did you see the lady with the macaw walking around? It
I
was
missed
cold.
that. I missed that.
I think it
but
was
yeah,
either
a
a
little chilly.
scarlet or a green wing. She had it on her shoulder walking around, but I
A
don't
little
know.
chilly. Yeah, a little chilly.
Little chilly.
A little chilly, but she knows her birds, so
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess.
all
I
the power.
guess.
Yep. But yeah, definitely a cool one. Definitely an interesting, different one. We do have them. They will be. Also, a little note about reptiles. For those of you who go to the Ludlow store, we are re-expanding that whole department again.
Yep.
Adding tanks back in, more reptiles, more fish coming in. So you'll see a lot of these in the other stores as well too, rather than
So
just here.
speaking of reptiles, I went to see Stephen Wright
Oh
you
boy.
Friday night. So one of his speaking of reptiles, one of his lines was, "I wonder if the first lady ever saw any dinosaurs." Right? All right.
There
so,
you go.
Don't go away, folks. I don't want. Does he have a name?
He can make him in. He can make something up.
Yeah.
He's
So,
Rocky the
yeah, we don't
dinosaur
want,
there.
right, we don't want to wake him up. So don't go away, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Blue Buffalo is such a great food, and here's why you should buy your Blue Buffalo at Dave's. After you buy 10 bags, you get the 11th bag free of the same size. Only at Dave's. Well, here we are back again.
Quick segment.
Don't be coy.
I won't be coy. We're going to do a very quick little
All right, we only have a couple minutes.
but we have going right into pond season now. It's now safe to put your fish in the pond, so we have throughout the chain, a whole bunch of new koi.
Yep.
Beautiful colors, as you can see.
And these are koi because they don't have any whiskers.
They have whiskers.
They
See
have
the
whi-
whiskers. They have
Where
whiskers.
are
See, you can see the whiskers
Oh,
on
now
them.
I can see them.
Yep, they have whiskers. Koi have
Now I can
whisker.
see 'em.
Comets don't.
Okay.
Okay, and these get much bigger. These guys push about 3 feet very quickly. So
And here's how much are these guys?
these guys are 30. You can get 4 of them for 89.
So in a year, by next season,
You're
they'll
going to have
be-
2 footers.
Right, they'll
2-footers,
be 2
yep.
feet.
You'll have big pond, 2-foot koi. They grow very, very, very quickly.
Look at the colors on
But
these
look at
guys.
the color exactly. Aren't they amazing? These are some beautiful ones that just came in.
Now all the stores have these. Over the course of the season, you'll go through tons and
Tons of them.
zillions of these.
Tons of these. Between people starting ponds, people adding to their collection, people replacing one because the heron paid a visit to their pond,
yeah.
which you get. But yeah, we
So Matt,
always
will
have
the-
a lot
do
of
these guys grow faster than comets?
Yes, these are the champs at growing. These guys are the champs at getting big in a pond.
And they'll, that's what we have in there, right?
Yes. Oh yeah, we've got those huge guys in there.
So they'll get up to 2 feet, or
2 feet.
some of them
Yep,
will-
some of them can push a little bigger, but like I said, 1.5 to 2 feet's the average that most
Right.
people have. But they'll
So
eat
how
right.
big of a pond do you need? What's
Bigger
rule?
the better. I mean, people have a couple hundred gallons at least, but the bigger the pond you have, the better.
Yep.
More space, more cleaner water, bigger fish.
So this tank
Mm-hmm.
with all these goldfish is spotless.
Well, we have our little trick. We have actually, the way these are designed, we have UV sterilizers on there, and we have a 40-gallon filter that actually holds 40 gallons of water
Yeah.
that pumps at 3,000 gallons per hour. So we're moving a lot of water through this system right now. And plus, we're able to actually physically water change
Yep.
by using pipes and just doing quick. We can water change this whole room, all these fish tanks, in about 30 minutes. We
Really?
can do 1/3 to 1/2 water changes on each system.
In 30
Yeah,
minutes?
30 minutes.
The whole thing?
30 minutes, the whole thing.
That's
so we
crazy.
can do our little tricks here.
Yeah.
I would never do this in a home aquarium because you just simply
you
don't
can't
have
do-
you
yeah,
can't
yeah,
do
yeah.
it. But in a pond, like I said, you've got the more water you have,
yeah.
the more circulation to have, the happier your fish are going to be.
Yep.
The cleaner fish are going to be.
Wow,
But-
these tanks are unbelievable.
Like, yep, it's just
So these guys are goldfish.
those are goldfish. These are fantails. They've got
Yeah,
the
but
double
you
tails.
you can put them in with these.
You can, if, like I said, again, if you have a big pond, you
Yeah.
can. The only time you might have a problem is.
we're out of time.
Oh, we're out of time, but
So
we'll
you know what? Like they do, on the TV shows.
tune in next
you
week.
might have a problem. Tune in next
Next
week,
week.
and we'll solve that,
That
problem.
problem. To be continued.
To be continued. Hey folks, Dave's here. You're not going to believe this one. Innova and Dave's have teamed up. For every 30-pound bag of Innova that you buy, Dave's and Innova will donate a 30-pound bag to a shelter. Do a good thing, plus save $10. Hey folks, it's Dave from Dave Soda in Pet City with the only 100% all-natural, yummy dog food on the market. Nature's Logic 100% natural food at Dave's.
1, 0.